Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So this is Mixed Media Morsels number 7, Circles Background. This is originally and inspired by Cat Hand, and her link is going to be down below. And what I'm going to do is she used orange and pink as a background. All I did was took a piece of mixed media paper and I folded it in half and then half again and cut out 4 sections. I'm using this section for what she did. Now she also cut out pieces from a magazine to put words over top, which I thought was fantastic. I'm not doing that today, but please make sure you check out her video for this down below so you can see the full tutorial. Now she took orange and pink, and that's what I'm going to start with. And she put her stuff here. And then I got my Yucky Dilutions pink paint that looks like, I don't know. So I'm going to be using that. All right, so I'm going to take my paintbrush. I should probably wet it just a little bit because I don't want the paint to be too, I'm just kind of, I love using the same colors and stuff as people to see, you know, if, you know, how different we are or the same we are or whatever. So now I'm just going to rinse that brush off. And I'm going to go into some pink right here and just kind of turn my brush both ways to get that pink on there. I'm going to show you. This is all I'm doing. I'm just adding very. Now the theme of this is circles, which you'll see why in a second. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do. But I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm just going to rub this. And my paper's a little bigger than hers. She's doing a little notebook kind of pad, you know, with hers. I'm doing just individual papers because I can rip them up. I can use them in different things if I want. Now, as I'm wiping this, if I have white spots, maybe that my paint is dry because I'm using a very thin coat, as you can see. I don't want it to be too busy. But I like that those are in there. I'm going to add a little bit more orange on top, though. You can see I'm kind of making mine go sweeping to the side, but you definitely just do whatever works for you, whatever you like. This is the fun of doing these, is that you don't have to really think. All right, so she did that, so I'm just going to wipe this up just because I'll end up with it all over me. But, you know, I like putting it in my art journal or on different pages to just make some backgrounds. I think it's the best thing to do when you do not like to have white paper and you like to have start mixed media backgrounds. I think that's good. Okay, so I have this. It's going to be basically dry. I'm going to put this away. And I just have a few things I'm going to show you. Now, you can definitely use so many different things to get these circles. Now, one thing that she did do, which I kind of dug, she took some white paint, and that's what I'll do right here. I like it because it gave it a grungy look, and I'm all into the grunge. So I love things looking like that. Now, she used her roller, and I'm going to use a roller as well. She used a smaller roller. I'm obviously going to use a bigger roller, but you can use, if you don't have a ruler, just use, if you don't have a roller or roly-poly, like I like to call it, just use a dry paintbrush with white. Oh, we're going to get squeaking too. So I'm just putting that through there, and I'm going to wipe some of it off on there. And then I'm just going to roll it on here because it's going to, like, bring that color down a little bit. You can put more in if you want and go a different way or whatever you want. But that's all I'm going to put in there, honestly. Just going to wipe this off on my paper towel just real quick. Or you can put it on a different page, you know. All right. Okay. And I'm not going to worry too much about that right this second. Now, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you'll know I love making circles. So this is just an empty tape thing I got from the dollar store. This is not empty. It's my jewelry wire, but you definitely can use something like that, which I probably will. And what else can you use? You can use the lids to your paint. If you don't have anything else, you can use your lid to your water bottle, and you can do both ways on here, which I think is fantastic. And I think that's all I'm going to roll with today. And I'm going to take some black. I'm going to shake it up, shake it up. Okay, and I'm going to put it here. I'm not going to use too much because you don't need too much. And then I'm just going to take a small paintbrush, and I'm moving it around like this, and you'll see why. Now, if you have something big like this and you don't have the room to put it down, just take your paintbrush and look. Oh, now look, it's getting the squirts on there. It has the squirts. So I'm just flipping it, flicking it. So it has this on here. Remember, there's always a way to do things. But yeah, look, we can flip. We can flick. Flick, flick. It's not working now. So all I'm going to do is push down, and I'm doing half off the page. And then a little bit there. You can do a whole one. It doesn't matter. Now, let me tell you. So I'm going to put this one away because it's big. Now, if you look at this and you're like, I don't know if I so much like that, because these make great tags and all too. You know, maybe it's too much of a circle for you. All you have to do is rinse off your brush or get your white brush. Or, you know what? I'll just go over it with this. Again, I'm going to wet this. It's very squeaky. And I'm just going to run it over. And it's going to push it to the background, which I like. But you don't have to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all in what look you like. But you see I did all this. So what I'm going to do is take my water, or it could be soda, whatever, and I'm going to put it down there. Just kind of boop it around. And I'm just going to add even some in here just to add. Look, on top of each other. Fantastic. Right there. It's not a full circle, but you see what I'm getting at. And then if you want to use something, you know, if you have something like this sitting around. Oh my God, my hands are not working today. Put it in your paint. You know, and you can use your brush if you can't get those extra little sides or whatever. And look, you get, it makes it, there you go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to put that there and show you. Look at this. Look how cool that is. I mean, come on. That, and then, you know, to put, I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing postcard type things or size things and art for people I want to send out. I mean, look at this background. What did it take? Literally 5 minutes, if that. And if I wouldn't have talked, it would have took less. It would have taken less. But look at this. Now imagine, like I said, Kat took words out of a magazine or a book or whatever, and she made quotes and all. Deliciously wonderful. So this is a fantastic mixed media background, which I might actually steal and use this. I love it. So you see, very, very, very simple. Look at that. Look how awesome. And let me show you very quickly. I just love this, but I don't want it to get icky. Let's do this. We'll start with this. I'll just use a regular piece. Now you see we have our black there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush, paintbrush, and I'm going to wet this. See how I'm wetting this like ink? See how it makes ink? And I'm going to turn it the other side too so that loads. Look. Now I'm going to put my hand like this. Watch. Oh, I got it on my camera. You're not going to be able to see this. I'll clean it in a second. But I'm just kind of pushing it down, you see. Oh, that's, how the hell did I do that? Only me. Only me. Only me. Let's see if I can clean it. Yep. Okay. Have to do a better job of that after. Look at that. But all I did was wet this, like I said, and did. And this could be any color. It does not have to be black. So imagine if you do this background. Very little, 2 colors. That is orange and pink and a little bit of white. And then you do this on top. Think about how awesome that art journal page would be or whatever you're doing. Now, I think this is fantastic. Please check out the link down below to go visit Kat and see what she did and see how she finished hers. You know, this one's after my own heart because this is how I do my mixed media backgrounds. And circles are just such a big... fun thing to do. You know what I mean? Like it just adds, you don't have to have a stamp or anything stencil. You can just use things around your house. And this is a perfect example of that. So if you like seeing these videos, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. My link is down below. And please share this if there's anybody that you know that would be interested in this type of deliciousness. I love you guys so very much. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Please go check out Cat Hand. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.